The back triangle has the same dimensions. So we have area equals base times height divided by 2. So it's 3 times 4. Oops. That's 4 divided by 2. 12 divided by 2 is 6 meters squared. Now I'm going to need to find the area of my rectangular faces. So I'm going to look at this first rectangle. It's the back of this prism. So this one is base. See this 1 over here? That means the base is 1 over there. I'm going to zoom in. So that means it's base times height, which is 4 meters. That's my yellow one. I'm going to mark this. I'll just mark it in yellow for now. I'll put an arrow. Now I'm going to find the surface area of this rectangle down on the bottom. So that means the base is 3. And the height is 1. 3 times 1 is 3. And then the last one, what color do I want? I want purple. That means I'm just talking about this rectangle kind of on the floating on the top. The base is 1, and the length, or excuse me, the width, the height, whichever you call it, the 2 dimensions. 1 times 5 is 5. So now I have all my dimensions, and then my last step is I need to add them up. So I'm going to put this over here. 4 plus 3 plus 5 plus 6 plus 6. Well, I know that this is 12. That's 8. 4. 4 plus 8 is already 12. So that means 12 plus 12 is 24 meters squared. That is my surface area. So as you can see, this takes way more organizing to find all the faces without it being unfolded. So when you have a net, it's a little easier to kind of take a look at making sure you're using the correct formula for a triangle and the correct formula for the rectangles. When you're ready, you can turn your papers over. So remember, for these ones, you can go ahead. This is the height of a triangle. It's marking it right there. It's the same on both. 5 is this section right here. That could be used for the triangle or the rectangle. And then I want to point out on these two, definitely find the area of the triangles first. That's what I would do. Remember, that's base times height divided by 2. You're going to do it for the front triangle and the back triangle, and then all the other rectangles. So this is for triangles. I'm just going to put that right there. And then for any rectangles, that is a horrible rectangle, but that's okay. I'm going to color it in. The area for a rectangle is just base times height. So do be careful when you are working on this. You're going to work on these 4 problems. Once you finish these 4 problems and the guest teacher checks them or Miss Madera checks them, then you can go on to group work. All right, guys, you can get started.